Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, here live, once again, live on TalkShoe.com. And also, if you're hearing me here, you also find me on iTunes, not just on iTunes, but also on YouTube.com/Dukect, BitChute.com/Dukect and the Dukect Lounge, ManicExpression.com, and the freaking awesome network. Whew. By the way, it is hot today. It was hot today. Well, let me tell you something, man. And you can hear the fan in the background. Don't worry, I will edit that out, hopefully, with the noise reduction thing on Audacity. Hopefully, the fan noise is not going to bother y'all. So, how y'all doing this evening? You know, it's a nice opening to summer. You know, the best tell. You know, it's a good time for summer. It's when the Capitals lose a game that they could have won. But anyway, that's enough of that sports news, sports ball stuff. Yeah, but anyway, let's talk a little about some wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about characters and interesting things here. Now, what is going on with Rusev Day? You know, it's something, a lot of people, they watch this segment on Smackdown. And Lana came out and talked to like Rusev and such. Rusev and Aiden English were talking. Then Lana came out without an accent, by the way, saying that Rusev is being held back by someone, and the camera pans over to Aiden English. Now, some people are worried about worrying about Rusev Day, and it just, this reminds me so much when Baron Alvarez talked about this company needing heat. In fact, I just recently listened about this, him talking about Roman Reigns, is that, this company cares more about heat than actual babyface stuff. They don't care about winning and losing anyway. They care about what generates heat. And then the problem is they get all this heat, and then they realize, oh crap, no one are babyfaces. I have no, this. That's what you take away someone with cheers and such. And, he said this about Enzo and Cass when they broke up, and this looks like to be the same case with Rusev and Aiden English thinking about breaking up. And that's a issue to some people. They're worried about this. They're sitting down saying, they're talking about this stuff. It's very, very worrying, ladies and gentlemen. Very worrying about this, this issue, this stuff here. The reason why people have this issue and this type of situation, this stuff is going on, is because of, this company's and such. Is that this company just does not know how to build up good baby faces. This company does not know how to actually build these things that people are like, wow, why should we care about this person? Why should we actually care when they're just going to be this sort of thing? People are like, why should I care about this person if A, B, and C they're going to turn heel or just going to do something like, turn heel. And then when they got cheers, people are like, yay, we can finally have something. And then, nope, we're not going to have that. It's stuff like that doesn't get people invested. And that's probably one of the reasons why people have not really gotten much invested in these guys. Or you say just turn people heel, and then when they get over, they turn these lame baby faces. And then when they turn lame, like what happened to AJ Styles, which, let's be real, his heel turn, he was interesting, dynamic, and actually funny. And then when he turned babyface, which I don't know how. Seriously, I have no idea how AJ Styles turned babyface. What was his whole thing? How did he become babyface? I still have no idea how AJ Styles became babyface. After he fought Shane, he became face. He pretty much won the feud, and somehow he became a babyface. I'm like, wait, that makes no logical sense, ladies and gentlemen. That makes no sense. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's just, I just, all I want is actual characters, and so that's all I want in these characters to have progressions that you might cheer, boo, or anything else. Everyone else can do this. Lucha Underground does this correctly and such. I mean, don't say, oh, I mean, the WWE used to do this. But now, they just seem to just care about getting heat. Basically treating their heel characters are the only ones the type of interesting stuff going on. They can't, baby faces for the most part are stupid. They act idiotically. They don't have any type of, they act stupid. They don't know anything. They act stupid. They are tricked so many times. They are basically humiliated more often than not. And the people wonder why that no one seems to take them seriously. Why would I take a babyface seriously if they keep getting that, tricked, if they keep getting hoodwinked over and over and over again? And Rusev, if he turns him face, guess what's going to happen? If they turn face and turn all this stuff face, which some people say he should, or something like that, is like they should keep Rusev, they add Lana, turn on babyface, is that this company, I can't trust this company enough to do what would be right by these wrestlers anymore. I don't trust them. They have failed in every attempt. In fact, if they do make you the guy or gal, everyone hates you. They will hate you. These fans will turn against you. There will be like, the majority of the fan base will turn against them, and now and then next year they turn them heel, like, hey, they like you, but then they turn face, oh, we hate you again. It's this whole back and forth, And a lot of people, I actually look at this forum post. Let's see if I can get the link to it. Yeah, here it is. Link to it in the description. And they talk about this one, and then someone right here says a really good point is that, because we look and say the New Day is just, they become so lame. They stayed in this whole, the New Day and the Bootios and stuff, it was fun for a while, but they stayed there and they become stagnant. I mean, that's what I mean. The New Day has become legitimately stagnant for so long. They're just the same people, same stuff. And that's the thing. They become stagnant. And honestly, when I saw Big E, when they did promo, I saw Big E do a serious promo. I'm like, I want this. And they just go right back to the pancakes, booty on, book selling, this type of just BS. And that pissed me off. And this company, just sits, I mean, it's either one extreme. Is that nothing has its own desired outcome. Everyone's become stagnant. They become stagnant, or they get a good gimmick, they run into the ground to the point that no one cares anymore. And by the way, I am a fan of the New Day. Personally, creative needs to just put them in like singles feuds. I mean, heck, we had a taste of this when Xavier Woods pretty much got into the U.S. title tournament. And such, and I'm surprised Big E hasn't made any waves in the mid card or anything else. Same as Kofi, they just stagnant. They are just a stagnant team. And but the problem is, when Big E, who I like, and I really do, I like New Day as a whole, but if you're basically turning yourself to a mid card comedy gimmick, talk about bootios and such, you're not going to go far. You're not going to become a main eventer, sadly. And that is the cruel fate to say Rusev Day. You will become stagnant. You become a meme for a while, but then you just become stagnant. You become, stuck in the muck. And that's what Rusev pretty much is right now. But yeah. Is at that stagnation. And they don't have, and that's the thing. Rusev, right now has little to no direction. New Day has no direction. Roman Reigns has been completely screwed over and has no direction. I mean, this is a company that says we make movies. Well, your movies suck, Vince. They do. And I kept saying this over and over again. But, of course, they got their big revenues and such. I mean, profits, the WWE profits and such are low. Let's see. Revenue rose. It's all revenue, but never about profits. That's the key thing, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to talk about profits. It's just interesting. There's no world record revenue. But I don't see, I rarely see anything about profits. So it's interesting to say the least. Revenue is up, but profits, that's another story. But yeah, it's interesting to say that. But hopefully that, I want to say something about all this stuff. And again, if the WWE does care about characters, it needs to. Everyone else gets it. I mean, if they want to sell an episodic or heck, a serialized show, they should. People like that type of stuff. And, people seem to like serialized television. But WWE has this too random stuff, and it goes back to that like Vice Report thing. That WWE doesn't have any plans. They just roll with the punches. Here it is. I finally got it. Breaking kayfabe. Right here. We got this. We got it right here, ladies and gentlemen. The link will be to see the news. Exactly. Vince McMahon controls every aspect. It's an insular company run by Vince McMahon. And her executive said right here it says he takes great lip service to wanting new ideas, but he doesn't value or respect outside opinion. It's his way or no way. Vince's philosophy, which is hysterical, is every day is your first day in the job. That's not a philosophy to run a company, but a rationalization for Vince to change his mind for whatever he wants. That paragraph right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why WWE is the character situation is such an arret. Right there. It says every day is your first day on the job. That is every day is your first. That is Vince's philosophy. Right there. And I know I've ranted on this before, but it seems this whole storyline and everything else here with Rusev Day and everything else, this right here, this right there, that line right there, and such. But it gets better, people. He says, you can't commit anything to paper there because with Vince, it could change so fast. A former senior letter executive told the writer of this article, says there is no overriding strategic vision. Just put it in there and see what happens. And that's frustrating for the writing staff. So I'm not even going to blame the creator because at the end of the day, the only person who's created is Vince McMahon. Zach says, here it is. And right here is a normal week for the writing team at WWE goes like this. The writers, let's say for Monday Night Raw, come up with ideas to lay out the upcoming week's show, which includes 16 segments over 3 hours. It's pitched over to Vince on Thursday or Friday. He gives us feedback. Adjustments are made over the weekend. The writers are known to stay in the office at least until midnight. And then during a meeting on Monday, he gives his final sign-offs or change his mind. Sometimes the script will change in production meetings the day of the show. Dave Kreisman, a former head writer who resigned in WWE, resigned after 4 months in WWE. 4 months. Turned to he's like he was done after 4 months. Says Vince get in there, reads some scripts aloud, and sometimes will change his mind at that very moment. Big picture discussion don't really happen. It's alright. And by the way, if you try to fight Vince on script changes, you're not going to. It says it could get you in trouble if you take a fight with Vince. Right to Vince. You need to be careful how you speak your mind and not get carried away. He urges people to stay their opinions, but ultimately he makes a decision. Jeez, what a goddamn snowflake. And there's another thing here. Vince still operates his billion-dollar company if he were still promoting a regional wrestling circuit, which is currently uncommon for an organization of WWE size. All Vince cares about the night show, not 15 weeks later, like how all other television shows work, a former CEO executive said. That's where you see his new followers pulling their hair out. There is no guiding principle, other than Vince is a carnival barker, a promoter of a live product. And that is, to me, why pro wrestling will never get over it gets in its way. That, to me, is just like right there. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why this stuff was probably never going to happen. This stuff is why this is never going to actually get, made or anything else. It's because stuff like this. Storylines are going to be here in this stagnant arena. That's the way it is until this. No. Dragon Slayer. Yeah, it's on the Discord. It says, does it cost money to call? No, man. It's free to call. It's free. Full free number, man. Use cell phone and everything else. And the number, if you want to make a phone call, by the way, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, it is 92417. Call in right now, my friends. Call me now. I won't read your mind, but I will at least you'll hear my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take a. Let's see. And there it is. Booyah. All right. Let's get the number up there. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna take a small break here, and we're gonna come back. We'll get back in the world of wrestling, and maybe some other stuff too. We're going to take a small break here, but when we return, we will be talking and previewing WWE Backlash. Here, live on Dukect Lounge. Let's say some music. Let's do some music. Let's see. How about some Donkey Kong Country 2 Serious Monkey Business? Let's do something to calm down, something like this, something really good. I haven't listened to... So let's see. How about Beneath the Canopy? I didn't have this in a while, so let's listen to that. Beneath the Canopy, Forest Interlude by Fishy. This is from a DK Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 2, Serious Monkey Business. That's from OCRemix.com. Download that album. It is amazing. And there's some other great stuff too here. Anyway, Dukect will be right back right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, enemy Dukect here, live on the Dukect Lounge. Remember, phone number, it is toll free. If you want to call in and connect to me, Dukect is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. The call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Also, chat rooms unlocked. You can go in chat rooms, talk to me via Discord. Have some people there. I have my own Discord now, right there. If you want to, right there. There you go. And everything else. I have a Discord channel. If you want to do talk Discord. Since everyone and their mama got one, so I'm like, hey, why not get one for old Dukect and everyone else? Anyway. So yeah, well, anyway, by the way, some house cleaning here. I did a spoiler Infinity War review with the 3 Black Geeks and some other Black Geeks around. We talked to BS for about 3 hours, and it was hilarious. It was fun. Link in the description. Let me see if I can share this around, because it's actually really good. It's a beefer. It's 3 hours, but trust me, you will enjoy 99.99% of it. Trust me, it's great. It's awesome. Don't enjoy 100% of it. You will love it 100%. Also, my latest review for the Whatever Hell Reviewer Contest of 2018. It is live. It is on the YouTube channel, and I have been getting a lot of positive responses for it. So yeah, it is. All that stuff. By the way, God dang, now I really want to talk about Satsu 2 Cents. By the way, check out his stuff, man. He's a cool dude. One of these days, I gotta go and talk to him because he's really awesome. Anyway, so we are going to be, we are going to get him. I'm gonna make sure I get everything right here. About the podcast, make sure the Backlash card is up. So I will make sure I make the right decision, because making the right, you can't just make, we can't make bad decisions here. I don't want to make bad decisions on this show, because that's not what I am, my friends. I'm a person with, want to make this as, as official and clean as possible. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first co-branded pay-per-view in a long time. It's like past 2 years of co-branded pay-per-views. And this is the first time in a long time of Raw and Smackdown collide. As first up, we have the returning Daniel Bryan in his, I believe, in his first singles pay-per-view match against a returning Big Cass. I think this match will be very interesting. I think Big Cass, he has improved his game a bit. I like it. I think this is really good. And also, just me, but I'm looking at the image here. You can see it if you're using the video podcast. They made Big Cass shorter than Daniel Bryan. I think he made him an inch shorter, even though Cass is 7 foot. Oh gosh, that is just low. That is beautiful right there. Oh gosh. Anyway, next up is the SmackDown's Women's Championship on the line as the newly champion Carmella takes on Charlotte Flair, and see who is going to become. Is the Queen getting back her throne, or will the Princess of Staten Island is going to, continue her reign? I say Carmella will win via underhandedness. Oh, by the way, I have Big Cass winning against Daniel Bryan. And I have Carmella winning here via shenanigans and such. Next up is the Raw Women's Championship match as Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax retains, and the match will be somewhat decent. Moving on, Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Meh. Rollins wins. Moving on. Roman Reigns takes on Samoa Joe, and this, not exactly, Seth Rollins Miz is a cross-brand thing now, so now Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. I have Samoa Joe winning and Roman Reigns like finally snapping and such. And with this win, Samoa Joe gets into the title scene, as hopefully as one, takes on one of the other two. Just turn him like face or whatever. Have like AJ Styles take on as WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I have Nakamura winning. Have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe fight for a shot for it. And then have Shinsuke go in and take out both or something. Double low blows and set up a triple threat match. We all like an AJ and Samoa Joe in triple threat matches, and heck, it'll make Shinsuke, more tolerable. I don't know, but anyway, that's just my personal thing. I think this will be a decent show, nothing earth-shattering, nothing. Oh my gosh, I have to go and do this. So yeah, that's what I see it is. I think it's gonna be decent, but overall, I think this is going to be AJ Styles losing the title in a no disqualification match, and Shinsuke wins via nut shot. And yeah, I think this is going to be a very decent card, nothing earth-shattering. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, this is Duke CT here. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. There's Duke CT here. Peace and love. Oh, by the way, Friday night streaming is back. My internet is back, as you can tell. The internet's back. Internet was all, everything else was crazy around here. But now my internet's back and better than ever. So now I can actually do some streaming again. So I will be doing streaming Friday and maybe even Saturday if things go according to plan. But, plans do change. Anyway, this is Duke CT here. Peace and love. We'll see y'all when I see y'all later.